watching this month's Dechtman Wealth Management Financial Insights. In this month's video, we'll talk about some of the major headlines that influenced the markets in September. In addition, we'll be discussing the importance of being a fiduciary. Before we begin, we wanted to take a moment to honor the victims of Sunday's terrible attack in Las Vegas. Though details are still scarce, it is the most devastating mass shooting in U.S. history. Our thoughts are with the victims, their families, and with the community that now must cope with the aftermath of the tragedy. During the final week of the third quarter, the S&P 500 hit a new high and finished up 0.68%. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq beat previous records with a 1.07% gain, and the Dow notched a 0.25% increase to come within 0.1% of its all-time high. International markets, however, experienced a slight drop as the MSCI EAFE fell 0.19% for the week. As the country continues its recovery from Hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria, the underlying fundamentals of the economy remain strong. Analysts believe some of the recent gain is a result of investors' optimism towards President Trump's proposed tax code changes, which offers both tax cuts to corporations and individuals. Because small cap companies often have a limited international resources, they often benefit the most from tax cuts. That said, rising interest rates and a higher dollar are also factors to take into account. The dollar fell on Friday, September 29th, but it still ended up notching weekly and monthly highs. Increases in consumer sentiment and the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index provided tailwinds despite slower consumer spending. The Chicago Purchasing Managers Index is an indicator of the economic health of the manufacturing sector in the greater Chicagoland area. This is an important index to watch because these numbers tend to closely mirror the rest of the country. When analyzing the economy, corporate earnings are often used as a signal for how corporate stocks will perform. Last week marked the first time we've seen back-to-back weeks of double-digit gains in earnings since 2011. This positive news helped markets shrug off concerns from the recent devastation caused by the hurricanes and geopolitical affairs. As always, we continue our focus on helping you meet your long-term goals. If you have any questions as to how last month's news may affect your portfolio, please give us a call or send us an email. We're always here to answer any questions you may have. Now I'd like to discuss what it means to be a fiduciary. You may have heard the term fiduciary in the news recently. It's a term that has gained popularity as the regulatory environment continues to shift and evolve. But what exactly is a fiduciary? And why might someone choose to work with an advisor who holds himself to a fiduciary standard? A fiduciary refers to a person or organization that is held to a higher standard of conduct and trust. It means that as financial advisors, we are ethically bound to act in your best interest, essentially putting your interests above our own. While the term has become more widespread lately, the concept is nothing new. Regardless of any regulatory body, we always work to represent you, to ensure that the financial advice we provide is objective and unbiased, and that your unique needs are always our primary focus. It starts at the very beginning when we work together to complete your financial profile. We work with you to understand your personal and financial goals, explore what-if scenarios, and plan for the future. By working together in this way, we can give you a more thorough and informed financial strategy. And as life changes, we will be there to ensure your plan stays on track. Being a fiduciary is about loyalty, honesty, trust. These are the standards we hold ourselves to, and we always will. That is all I have for you this month. But don't forget to tune in next month for another economic and educational update from Dechtman Wealth Management. If you'd like to discuss your personal financial situation and ways that Dechtman Wealth Management can assist you, please give us a call today at 303-741-9772. We look forward to speaking with you.